Alright guys, what's going on? It's NGO Mugen, and now featuring our brand new member on the show, as he wanted to be called NGO Bacon. So,
Yeah, crispy bacon.
would you like to tell the audience and the viewers on Twitch.tv and YouTube a little bit about yourself?
I'm a gamer and wrestling fan. I get into my matches and I start yelling at them. But
Okay.
other than that, I like Mark Wahlberg, as you guys can tell.
Okay, you got Broken City 2 Guns.
In Painting Game,
Yep.
I have a giant Lone Survivor poster on my wall.
Damn.
And Transformers in 007, but new one's coming out soon. So,
Alright. So before we get into the actual matches, I would like to pause the music and I would like to give proper respect to in memory of Dusty Rhodes, because he has recently of passed Thursday night, and he died at the age of 69. Father of two, very good wrestler, champion. Just guy has done it all in his career. So I would just like to take like a quick 10 seconds moment of silence for, Dusty Rhodes. Okay. May you rest in peace, big man. Now, moving on further with the actual cards, we'll be pulling up the very first one, which was from the Kickoff show, and that was between King Barrett versus R-Truth. So, what did you think of this first match leading up to the pay-per-view?
honestly, I totally skipped it.
You skipped it, okay. So, how did you
Yeah.
think it turned out then?
Well, I went on YouTube and I was like, oh, hey, this looks funny.
Mm-hmm.
And it was because of our truth, so, I mean,
It's just a little crazy how within the consecutive weeks that they've been throwing R-Truth in the kickoff card, that he's been winning almost all his matches.
but I'm also going to add, too, on Monday night, when he thought he was in the Money in the Bank match, was hilarious.
Yeah, he came out and...
I'm just going to say that.
He didn't know what to do, because he was like, wait, I'm not a part of it? Oh, my bad, Kane. My bad.
It was funny. I actually watched an exclusive interview with that, and he was talking to Aladdin, so it was kind of weird after that.
It was, but to give a little recap for our viewers, R-Truth and King Barrett were in a match. It was a pretty basic fight, I would say. It was nothing too extravagant, nothing too crazy. R-Truth did come out the winner with a roll-up, and he pulled out the victory, and Barrett was just shocked. And then he started running around the ring saying that, oh, now I'm the king, talking about that Michael Cole's going to be the jester. I forget what he said to Bradshaw, that he was going to be something. And then he said that to the king that he was going to be his stunt double and stuff. It was so random, but R-Truth did pull the victory out with a clutch pin. And, that's the kickoff show. Sorry, we don't have much information with this because, again, it wasn't like a...
It's not like pay-per-view, it's only kickoff.
Right, it's not like a thrill seeker to everybody. Alright, so now with the next match in here, which I'm kind of shocked that they started this match right out of the gate.
So was I.
And now we will present the Money in the Bank ladder match for a 1-year contract to cash in at any given time for the World Heavyweight Championship. What did you think of this match?
I rather enjoyed it. I personally enjoyed Randy Orton RKOing people off ladders. I was honestly looking forward to seeing a Red Arrow off a ladder.
Right.
And some insane thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, everything was good. Didn't like the results. So
Now let's talk a little bit about that, because we had We had a lot of interruptions within that fight. The first interruption we had is with Kofi Kingston's tag team partners. You had Big E and you had Xavier Woods. And they came in thinking, all right, we're going to back up our tag team partner. We're going to help him win the actual match by helping him get to the ladder. But, of course, out of nowhere, Roman Reigns comes in and drop kicks both of them on the apron and saves the match. Then, the next interruption, when Roman Reigns was about to go for the title,
oh, yes,
Bray Wyatt mysteriously comes out of nowhere, and then Sister Abigail's him flat out, and now he's out of the ring. The turnout of what nobody suspected, though there has been something that happened previously at the Elimination Chamber saying that Sheamus supposed to win that.
Yes, I did hear that. It was a last-minute decision.
Right. So he didn't win because I guess a lot of people suspected him to win after that random reveal. So they made him win the Money in the Bank instead, which I feel honestly is not fair to Neville, because Neville should deserve that.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people was like, it would have either been Neville, it would have been Dolph Ziggler, or it would have been Roman Reigns. But, of course, Roman Reigns is like, slowly getting his hype and his fame back. Ziggler and Neville are like one of the most two athletic wrestlers within WWE right now. And they just got brushed away by Kane and fucking Sheamus within the match. Besides adding on to it, what you mentioned earlier, the RKO was very famous tonight.
Oh yes, RKO sitting. It's gonna be a thing.
It is a thing. I mean, you see all the memes, all the videos on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
Out of nowhere.
It's just it's crazy. I mean, from him RKOing the Hulk to RKOing random females at the poolside to RKOing a rocket from going in from outer space and pummeling to the ground. This guy has RKO'd, I think, 3 people?
I do believe so.
About 3 people in the match, and everyone thought he was going to get somewhere, but that quickly turned when Sheamus did the bro kick to him and shut him out for the match. So, there you have it, guys. Sheamus is your new Money in the Bank champion for 1 whole year. He has the opportunity to cash it in at any given time. And what do you think of your predictions of when he might cash it?
I'd probably say one of the 4 major pay-per-views.
Okay, and what will those main pay-per-views be, in your opinion, besides WrestleMania?
SummerSlam.
Okay.
SummerSlam, probably... I don't know pay-per-views. Probably TLC.
Uh-huh.
Possibly. I don't even know what pay-per-views. Hell in a Cell, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Just... Yeah. I don't know. I don't like the way it ended.
Right, but in my opinion, it either... Because the way how Sheamus is, he's the type of person that likes to wait for the obvious moment and cash it in.
And the way he won too, with him being a heel now.
Yes.
It totally makes sense. So.
Yep. Because now it's just going to be crazy. Let's see. Someone said in the chat, oh my god, the Joker 2 says that he might cash it in tomorrow or at Extreme Rules.
I thought Extreme Rules already passed. I think Extreme Rules is the first pay-per-view of the year.
Extreme Rules did pass, but he might mean the follow.
Oh, true. Yeah, because you have until the next Money in the Bank.
Yeah, so he might mean the follow. Okay, so I would say either at the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, or...
I could see SummerSlam, the biggest blockbuster of the summer.
Yeah.
You gotta feel some disappointment in there.
Yeah, it can happen. Sheamus, Alex, as mentioned before, he was supposed to be nominated to win the Elimination Chamber for the Intercontinental Championship. Though everyone seemed to have found out about the leak rumor, they flipped it and they made Ryback the champion. So now I guess they just said, here, have a heel again to win Money in the Bank and let it be Sheamus. But move on from this match card and we'll queue up the next one. And the next one is the Divas title, which of course not many people is gonna give
Let's skip.
F's about, but we gotta talk about it because it's a part of the pay-per-view. So, Divas Championship match between Nikki Bella and Paige. How can I put this? It was going great. It was going great within the match. I mean, for a WWE Divas match, it was going okay. For NXT, no, this is nowhere near.
No, this is like a child to NXT to me.
Yes, exactly. And you had a great follow-up with Paige going in. She was, trying to make her way, crawling to not tap out and everything. But apparently they had a little bump with each other on the turnbuckle. They both fell out, and oh my god, her sister comes and fucking clutches and saves the goddamn day. Once again, saves her, but everyone assumed that Paige did win the championship despite the stunt double act.
This is just last pay-per-view all over again, but with the Divas.
Yeah, it's getting annoying to everyone else out there because you're seeing the same shit.
Sorry to interrupt. Neville did lose.
Yes.
That's in the chat.
Yes.
I believe that's Alex.
Yeah, that's Alex. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think he saw the pay-per-view at all.
Oh.
Let's see. So yeah, so they made the switch, and Paige assumed and thought that she won the title. Brie came out of nowhere and started taking off like the little cloth in her
tissue.
bra. It's fake. It's not me. See, I got tattoos on my stomach. And then she got confused, so of course she super kicked the shit out of her.
She deserved it.
And Nikki came out of nowhere, and by far the hardest punch I've ever seen her do in my life, rocked the shit out of Paige, flatlined her, and then did the fucking torture rack, and then blapped her for the win. Like if nothing happened.
I just got no comment on this match. I'm a huge Paige fan.
Right.
But to me, Nikki Bella, since she's dating John Cena, is John Cena of the Diva division.
Mm-hmm. That's it. What everyone's been saying. That's the reason why she has her pull.
That's what I say. I mean, if it wasn't for John Cena, she would have lost it. Not going on 204 days.
Right. Absolutely right. Let's see. Things with Paige. Oh my god. Well, the thing is, Alex, it's more the fact that they need to focus on the NXT roster to polish them to hurry up to main roster, and that's going to take some time. The only people who's ready at the moment is Charlotte and probably
Sasha Banks.
And Sasha Banks, that's it. Well, with the exception of what's her fucking face? The Irish girl.
I just recently started watching NXT, so your guess is as good as mine.
Fuck, man. It's gonna bother the shit out of me, but her as well. Becky Lynch. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Becky Lynch. Those three.
Also to the Joker, one of the Usos are injured, so they're not gonna have one Uso compete. So they're both kind of just written off for right now.
Yeah, that is true. But one of the Usos were there in the beginning of the show when they was given memory of Dusty Rhodes. So he was there present. It's just the other one.
He won't have a match.
Right. Eventually. So, as you guys know, Nikki Bella retains her title for nearly almost 200 days and counting.
Yeah.
So that, hopefully.
Cena's fault.
Yeah, Cena's fault. I mean, I honestly think it's also in the fault of Stephanie McMahon because she doesn't work the other divas that they have on the main roster. And you have Natalya, which is a seasoned veteran diva.
Oh yeah.
and she's not being dealt with. She's only a manager. Now, from what I heard, to bring this up, when Samoa Joe entered the WWE, he had a dark match with Tyson Kidd.
Oh yeah, he got seriously injured.
Yep, he got him with the muscle buster and apparently hurt his neck.
Ow.
So now apparently Cesaro can't compete in a tag match, so they might throw him into singles. And also, since that happened, she's thrown into like limbo because she was a manager.
They just misuse their talent.
Yeah, especially the Divas division.
I mean, if I wanted to go and watch John Cena fight every week, I just go on YouTube.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So there you guys have it. That's Nikki Bella winning the championship. Next match, which of course NGO Bacon hated the outcome of this fight, and this fight has to deal with the IC title between the big guy versus the Big Show. Explain to the viewers why you are mad about this fight.
Okay, well, I look at it like this. 2 matches, not bad. Again, the outcome, I don't like. The outcome of this one is because at ringside, The Miz decided to come out because, Ohio, he needs to make an appearance. And, and if you guys watched Raw, I believe it was last week, no, 2 weeks ago, Big Show KO punched him. And he sure knocked his face off when he had the chance. But besides that, so that's why I hate, mainly because The Miz is like, hey, I'm going to throw myself in the match and disqualify Big Show and make Ryback win. I mean, you don't defend your title and win by disqualification your first match, defending it.
That is
at least true. I mean, you're a champion. You have to show why you're champion, not be a Seth Rollins.
Yeah, but again, it wasn't his fault initially. But again,
I mean, he had no right to attack The Miz.
Yeah,
while at ringside.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, that's why I don't like 5-minute matches.
Yeah, because again, to piggyback on that, he did antagonize The Miz, while the Big Show really did not do anything. I mean, he just stared him down, but he didn't physically touch him like Ryback did, and I guess that kind of caught The Miz, going saying, you know what, I didn't get my chance. Fuck you, Ryback. Fuck you, Big Show. I'm taking this advantage right now, and I'm going to disqualify. So no one wins the match. But again, Ryback's still going to be champ. Doesn't change anything. You just screwed Big Show over so you could become a part of the picture again, since you got knocked out by Big Show.
Yes, so essentially this is what I'm predicting, is at Battleground, I believe, and hopefully, they do a triple threat match.
Yeah.
Between the three of them. That's just me. I mean,
it might happen. I mean, you never know. I mean, we have what they said, 5 weeks.
Yeah.
For the next pay-per-view of Battlegrounds, and it could be a strong possibility. And to add on to the pay-per-view, they already announced their first match with Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. And I don't know if Bray Wyatt is choosing his next target, because he's been choosing targets left and fucking right. They don't know what to do with Bray Wyatt anymore. Because he's not going for the title.
It's all after The Undertaker.
So, I mean, he's a great promo wrestler, He goes off whatever he thinks up from the top of his head. No script required.
Right. He's not a bad athlete at all.
No, he's not.
I mean, I enjoy watching him. I enjoy his riddles, too.
Yeah, he has a very nice following and a very nice setup, but I will say that I do miss the Wyatt family, though that the supposed two are still in the somewhat tag team. They haven't really gone for the title hunt, which I honestly and truly believe those two deserve a title shot.
Well, I do too, but I don't think that they have the mic skills yet.
Well,
because they have in-ring ability, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm frightened when I see them at times, but, I mean, they need skills. They need the mic skills.
they do need mic skills, but again, just like how they built up Roman Reigns' career when he was the silent, strong type back then when he first started in his first year, they could just run them off of the same steam. Just don't let them say shit. Just let them have the titles and let them run with it. Because they're, for someone who's that fucking tall and that heavy to move the way they do and wrestle the way they do is unbelievable. I've never seen two big guys move like that. They move like cruiserweights.
Well, the spinning heel kick, off topic, but same thing with the Wyatt family. Is that I'm honestly surprised that Eric Rowan, I can't even say his I'm surprised that he can actually do a spinning heel kick. When he first did that, I was like, okay.
Yeah, he's a big man to be pulling some moves like that, and hopefully they make something of him. But we will be seeing Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt at Battlegrounds, and more likely, yes, it would. But I don't know how much of a battle it would be because Roman Reigns has beaten Bray Wyatt on several different occasions, and Bray Wyatt, I think, has beaten Roman Reigns. I think. Okay, I can't recall it from memory right now, but I'll just say he did. Let's see. All right, let's roll up the next match, which is one of my favorites, I would have to say, because I'm not gonna lie, I am a huge fan of this next wrestler. So we'll cue it up right now, and that is the rematch between John Cena and Kevin Owens. I personally can say that this match was better than the first one because John Cena did not have no control over the first encounter with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens did 90% of the work in their first encounter. He carried him throughout the whole match. He showed off a lot of dynamic new moves that people barely use. He used his own finishers and signatures against John Cena. It was crazy, but this time around, Cena came a little bit more this time. He put more effort into the match. He didn't just job to Owens as they previously did. He actually did a lot of reversals. He got kicked out of a lot of things. They both went into submissions. It was an outstanding match. I still didn't like the outcome, but it was a great match nevertheless.
Honestly, the first match to me, they set the bar on that Elimination Chamber. Because I don't know any other guy built like Kevin Owens that can go on the second rope, jump up to the top, and do a moonsault.
Yeah.
That was just done. That match was just complete right there.
Yeah, like I said, Kevin Owens is a big dude. For him to be pulling off cruiserweight moves such as the moonsault, he already does the freaking cannonball in the turnbuckle when he just throws his body.
But it's always nice to see a fat guy do a somersault.
Yeah. It's really something. But again, the amount and the length of the fight was long. I mean, it carried over for more than 25 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, within the match. It was a really long fight, and we all thought that Kevin Owens was going to win several times with the reverse power bomb that he did twice, and also he copied off of John Cena's AA.
Yeah.
And behold and prevail, John Cena still fucking kicks out.
I mean, if John Cena gets frustrated in a match and tells the ref he wants to do one, you know that it's a good match.
Yeah, it's gotten to that point when John Cena was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that was a 3 count. How the hell are you telling me that was only 2?"
Yeah, I mean,
and that move, I mean, I first thought that John Cena botched the move when he was being held by Kevin Owens, but then
when he was going for the flip pin.
Yes, and then the next thing you know, he flipped it on him, and flip powerbomb pinned
Kevin
Owens.
I was honestly impressed. I've never seen that from Cena.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay. I mean, like I've also been realizing too, Cena, Dean Ambrose have been pulling out different moves in their matches.
That's right.
To keep it entertained.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, back at WrestleMania, you have the stunner, the springboard stunner.
Right.
You have that power bomb that he randomly does now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just I'm literally just surprised.
It's definitely a shock that Cena actually prevailed and won the match. You know, shout outs to Alex Lexus in the chat, because he kind of called the outcome of this fight, saying that it was going to probably go back and forth, and they're probably going to have one more grudge match to settle the difference.
It's going to be him and Brock. It's just him and Brock Lesnar again.
I mean, right now Kevin Owens is hot, so I mean, why not just stay in the same spotlight of who's actually getting popular? You know.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have to, build him up.
Right.
But honestly, I was hoping Cena would have lost.
That's what I wanted to happen, because it would have showed that the momentum that Kevin Owens is bringing, fake wrestling aside, Kevin Owens has been doing what this industry has been doing with wrestling for more than 15 plus years, which is almost way longer than John Cena has actually wrestled. And he's been traveling all over the world, Ring of Honor, OVW, all that. And before Kevin Owens was Kevin Steen. And he used to go by the motto of kill Owens kill. So
yeah.
This dude is no fucking joke when it comes to actually wrestling, but again, you have to give the doubt for John Cena, because he is still a cash cow to the WWE and into Vince's eyes.
Poster boy.
Yep.
Summing up.
Yep, he is the poster boy. He's still the superhero in the kids' eyes, into some young women's eyes. And
the guys are like, "Ooh, Cena."
So it is basically, it's gonna happen. The rivalry will have one more match. I can already see it.
Oh yeah, at Battleground.
Yeah.
I think it honestly might go into a championship match.
Mm-hmm.
I could see it. That'd be a nice way to end the rivalry. Just it on the line.
Yeah, they definitely do that. But to quickly put on the spotlight with Kevin Owens, he has 2 matches that I'm very excited about. One is a regular NXT fight, which is coming up this Wednesday on NXT. He gets to fight Samoa Joe in the main event. Not only that, but on July 4th in Tokyo, Japan, he defends his title against Finn Balor. So
I've read and heard recently that Finn Balor is going to be moving up soon. Because I also heard Sami Zayn was supposed to come up fairly soon, but he got injured.
Right. That might be interesting, because what I think is going to happen is that Kevin Owens is going to lose his title in Tokyo, Japan against Finn Balor, because that's when Finn Balor won his greatest achievement back then, when he was, doing his Japanese wrestling. And if that happens, Kevin Owens can have a permanent spot on the main roster. Then,
well, I also heard that he is on the main roster.
Well, yeah, but he still has something.
Yeah, he needs a smooth transition into it.
Right, and the thing is, he still holds the title, which again, it's not really allowed for you to be on 2 different shows and not give the championship no love on its main turf, which is NXT. So my assumption is that they're gonna let Kevin Owens lose, which is fine, and then if within time, which it is because it's still 3 weeks after, they might have a championship match for the U.S. title between John Cena and Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens might end up taking that instead.
Yeah, I mean, Triple H has a thing for Kevin Owens, not a love romance. He likes Kevin Owens.
Yeah, he likes the indie style of wrestling. He's a huge fan. That's what he's building NXT off of. And I respect it because it feels like we're watching TNA, WCW, ECW, all that shit combined together.
I'm honestly, too, just off topic. Yeah, I know I've been doing this a lot, but I mean, when TNA stopped, once it like stopped being good, you had so much talent that you could have gotten. You had Crimson, Matt Morgan could have came back.
Yep.
You had just everyone, but I mean, Chris Sabin, I don't know if he's still on there.
Yeah. But you had a lot of old talent from the WWE, WCW that transitioned over to TNA, and they're doing 10 times better with their promos and their build-up. I mean, who remembers MVP? Anyone in chat? And if you do remember this particular athlete, he is now the champion on TNA. And that's shocking. You know, that's really shocking. And mind you, Kurt Angle is still around. You still have Brodus Clay. That's what he said.
He said, "See, no."
Oh my god.
I had to. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
That was good.
Let's see. From what I understand from YouTube, Sheamus won the ladder match. KO won his match versus Cena. No,
Cena won that match.
And I assume Seth Rollins won, but I don't know about the last one. Alright, so I will definitely... We'll go into that, because again, we're still building up to the main card.
I have a quick question for you.
Alright.
How did you, like, post that match?
How can I put this? How can I put this?
And what do you think does that mean for Cena, too?
I have to say, despite the fact that Cena tried to be the best man, he tried to handshake him, give him props, going all out, Kevin Owens said, you know what? Fuck you. I'm a Sparta kick your ass out the goddamn ring. Rolls out, picks him up, does the powerbomb, and shits on him, and his entire spine is done, just like what he did to Sami Zayn.
Yeah. We don't talk about Sami Zayn like that, though.
Yeah, but he basically made another statement saying, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm here to stay. And he injured John Cena. For how long? We'll find out, I guess. We'll see if John Cena can walk on Monday.
Yeah.
But that was something, because Kevin Owens is known for doing that when he gets frustrated and when he gets put in a position where he felt like, you know, he lost severely. And that was one of those moments.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you win the first match and you lose the second one.
So, it's... wow. Well, hopefully this rivalry does continue, and I would like to see more of this, because if Cena can earn my respect back and stop doing the 7 moves of doom now, which he has 2 new moves, right? Yeah, so the 7 moves of doom, I'll respect the man more. So, moving on to the second to last match, which actually is not a shock, but it should have happened previously at the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Primetime Players versus the Tag Team Championship.
I just have one thing to say. The tag team titles, money, this was worth millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars.
The Primetime Players. But instead of Kofi Kingston fighting, because remember, guys, previously he was a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match. So instead of Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods took his place. This match was not of anything, again, extravagant. It was a pretty normal tag team. You had your little doubts here and there when Xavier Woods and Big E did try to, like, cheat, but Primetime Players did pull the victory, and they won the tag team championships fair and square. And I think now, I wouldn't say that they deserve it, but they're a crowd pleaser. The crowd enjoys them. The crowd wants this to happen. So now, can the Primetime Players actually take on the role and the responsibility of actual champions and actually legitimately win their matches?
I think so.
you know.
I mean, they, let alone them, like, them not being a team because Darren Young was, like, doing his thing, then came back and did promos. I think, they had a, chance to be, like, that face tag team. Because that's what they really came back to being.
Right.
So, and also, I don't like the fact that Xavier would win this match. Only because, and my one argument with the trio as a tag team is the fact that Xavier Woods is able to fight as a tag team champion.
Right. And in my honest opinion, it's not fair that 3 people should be able to hold the tag team championship, such as how they did before they lost it. But again, they gotten that special privilege from the Authority because due to the charity work that they performed. So that's how they was able to wrestle in the Elimination Chamber. Which, of course, made it unfair for primetime players to actually win back then.
A buddy of mine I was actually watching it with told me there's like a rule that was like way back when the trio was a tag team. So it's like the Freebird rule or whatever.
Oh.
I don't know. I stopped listening to him when he said that.
Let's see if anyone said anything in chat. Okay, there's a bunch of random things right
I
now.
think they need to bring back Bears and Lions. What?
I don't know. That's it's a little bit funny. If they can be the funny primetime players from the old...
I still think they're funny with their promos.
Yeah, they are. They're still pretty funny. It's just that, one of the members had a little issue when they was former tag teams. Of course, if you guys haven't noticed that, what the fuck is dude's name? God. The guy, the one with the facial hair and the hair.
Darren Young.
Darren Young had an issue with the WWE fans and the people in the locker room because he is gay. And a lot of people couldn't accept him for that. So it kind of took them a little bit more time to give the acceptance for Darren Young to be able for him to come back. And plus, he also got previously injured. So within that time, he took the time to get back in the ring, retrain himself, get a little bit bigger and stronger, and relearn the basics. And next thing you know, he came right back on with his buddy, his real, actual best friend in real life, and formed once again the Primetime Players. And look at them now, tag team champions.
I just honestly think it's wrong that the fans were judging him because he, said, "Hey, yeah, I'm gay." I mean, like, I know this is off subject. Like, no.
Yeah, it's not fair for a wrestler, despite what his personal opinions is or what he does in his personal life. That he's still a wrestler at heart. That shouldn't change anything,
I mean, if it was The Rock, people would accept it, because he's The Rock. The big names, if they said, "Hey, yeah, I'm gay," people would be like, "Oh, it's fine." Like, I mean, let him be him. Don't need to hate him because he's open and yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So good job to the Primetime Players. They actually did well.
I was actually really excited.
Yeah, they're actually gonna hopefully within the next couple of weeks, crowd please, and win their matches. But again, who are they gonna fight now? I mean, you have the Ascension, you still have the Lucha Dragons, you still have what's the other tag team that's there?
Los Matadores.
Yes, you have them.
Tyson Cesaro once he decides to come back.
Yeah, once the
healing.
The Usos, once the brother heals.
Yeah.
So you got a couple tag teams right now. Hopefully the New Day does not get a rematch clause. I know they can, but I hope they don't.
They probably won't for being teacher pets with the Authority.
Yeah. So. That's probably what might happen because they'd be like, "Oh, we want to do a 3-on-2 handicap match because we can't win with just us two." Oh, you fucking guys. Alright, let's get to the last main card of the night, and that one, here we go. This one kind of turned heads.
This was a hit or miss with me.
This turned heads, in my opinion. This turned heads. And let me throw this paper away because I don't no longer need it. The main event for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in a ladder match between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Shockingly, it was at Money in the Bank and not TLC.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this match, again, for me personally, this turned a lot of heads. Because, one, Seth Rollins didn't get no assistance. No support from anybody. And two, the match went on severely longer than what I thought it would.
Oh, yes.
I mean, the pay-per-view got off the air just as of recently. I mean, we only been on the air for almost 40 minutes. So, it hasn't been that long ago. And
the match would just be getting over for as long as we've been talking about this.
Yeah. It's been a very long yet spectacular match, in my opinion. I mean, you saw power bombs through ladders. You saw special moves on the table. You saw them getting thrown around to the crowd. It was
it was pretty good. I didn't like the on and off though between beating the hell out of each other, climbing the ladder, going back to beating the hell out of each other, going up the stage,
right,
to realize that he's up there, to go back, take like 40 minutes instead of a ladder, which honestly shouldn't take that long. Get down, get your ass kicked, go into the crowd, and just it was very slow in the beginning, but as it went, to me at least, it was slowly progressed.
Yeah, it was definitely something to, like, wow. It was just a wowzer to me. And again, guys, I have to mention this for the second time. Seth Rollins had no fucking help. None. And he basically proved himself that he can win without no help. And it was a weird outcome because I never seen this before. Mind you, they both fell down holding the championship. And when Impact was made, Dean Ambrose had to let go of the title because I'm assuming that he was in excruciating pain from his knee.
No, he actually, he landed on his shoulder. I mean, but something actually did happen like that, though. A while back, it was a fatal 4-way with Dolph Ziggler. And he dropped the title and it fell, but he quickly ran into the title. I mean, it's kind of the same concept to me.
Right.
But he landed on his shoulder, not crawl over the title.
Okay, yeah, because I never seen that, and apparently Seth Rollins, quickly grabbed on and, hugged the title, making it secure for everyone to be like, alright, he won the match.
Yeah.
But he did the pedigree, oh my god.
Got dirty D's on a table. Buried D with chairs and a ladder.
Yeah, chairs all over the place. Dean Ambrose getting, severely thrown around like a fucking ragdoll from
he's used to that, though.
I mean, despite the fact that he was used to it, what the crap? I mean, Seth Rollins was like, you're gonna go to the left, and you're gonna go to the right.
You're gonna go up the alley just because I said so.
I'm like, holy shit.
I mean, I honestly don't know, but I think I saw a legitimate headshot with the chair.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was a legitimate headshot with the chair. He hit him in the legs several times. He put him in the figure 4 twice. One by the ring post, one in the middle of the ring.
Yes.
I mean, it was a spectacular match, though I didn't think Dean Ambrose knew the outcome, because the way how his face was, it felt like, why did I just lose that?
I think I honestly thought it was going to end very differently than how it did. Because I thought Sheamus was going to come out and cash it in and climb the ladder.
That That would have actually not been as shocking if he would have cashed it in right when Seth Rollins was like at his low. He could have sneak attacked him from behind while he was going up the ramp with Triple H, bro kicked him, given his, his briefcase, restarted the match, and just have a regular, pinfall submission match.
Or just done with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Just make a triple threat ladder match.
Yeah.
Just row kick both of them and climb the ladder. Or even done it when they're both out of the ring.
Yeah. You can definitely you could definitely do that, but let me see. Hey, did you like Money in the Bank? I mean, in my opinion, I enjoyed the majority of it, not all the matches. Like, let's see, you had a quick recap. R-Truth versus Bad News Barrett, 1 out of 10. Ladder match for the Money in the Bank contract.
I'd give it a 3.5.
3.5? Okay. You're more, graceful with points than I am with that.
Well, I mean, I'm personally a Roman Reigns and Orton fan, and Neville, and Dolph Ziggler, so I like majority of the people.
Okay.
But I do have to say, though, Chamber was a lot better than... Overall was a lot better.
Okay. My score for the Money in the Bank with Sheamus winning that outcome, I'll probably say like a 5. It was like half and half for me. It would have went more if Neville would have took it, because I feel like that kid does deserve it now. I mean, he's 28 years old. He's still upcoming. Former NXT champion.
I mean, he's built as a high flyer, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's no like Jeff Hardy, but he's built.
Yeah, he's definitely what a lot of people was comparing him to John Morrison, because John Morrison had a ridiculous physique and he can wrestle. So
my thing with John Morrison too is that he hurt his legs way too much, quote unquote, on that.
Yeah. He did. He had a lot of leg injuries due to the stupid moves that he did with him and Mercury when they was tag team. The Divas match, I will give it a 6 just because it could have went better if the bullshit switch didn't happen.
I'd give it a 4.5.
Okay.
The 4 is for Paige, the 0.5 for the result.
Right. Okay. For the IC Championship, I would say a 3.
To a 1.
He's at a 1. He did not like that match.
I didn't. It was a 5-minute match.
Right.
So,
I give it a 3 because it could have became a little bit better. But again, the bullshit thing with Miz.
I mean, if they were like halfway through the match and said, "Oh, well, Miz, you feel like having a piece in the match? Okay, triple threat match.
Yeah.
Just wrestle what you got right now."
Yeah, that would have been nice.
They've done it before, so I wouldn't see why not.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that is very true. Let's see. The rematch between John Cena and Kevin Owens. Of course, I am very biased. I don't like John Cena. So I would give the match probably 8.
I agree. I do agree with that.
I'll give it an 8, despite the fact that they're making it so that Cena wins, Kevin Owens wins, and it pipes up even more with the rivalry. I get it.
I give it an 8 just because they're doing different moves, and it's just not, not a repeat match.
Right. So
with the Ambrose, are doing different things with them now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely. So I give it a solid 8. The tag team championship match,
I give it a 6.
Yeah, 6.
6 or 7.
I say a 6. I mean, again, I didn't see anything like different, but I did like the outcome, and it's also nice for the primetime players to actually get their shine in the light now. And actually,
I wasn't expecting that. So.
I mean, you got to think about the outcome with the Elimination Chamber. They had it.
Oh yeah, definitely did.
They got screwed, and they got redeemed. Now, so it was worth it. And final match for the title, just because it was the second best match in my opinion.
I agree with that.
I give it
8.5. for me.
Yeah, I would say 8.5 to a straight 9 due to the fact that now, as I will rightfully say on air, Seth Rollins, you have my fucking absolute respect for you winning by yourself on your own power. And you won the championship.
I thought of many different ways on how that match would have ended, but I was wrong on all the ways I thought.
Yeah.
So.
I wish it didn't had ended with the title of both of them dropping like that. I wish it was just like, you know, both of them was on the ladder. One of them would have got bopped off. One of them stood on and then rightfully get the championship.
Well, I had one of my theories for the match was at the end, because rumors have it that they're probably gonna have a Triple H versus Seth Rollins rivalry because he started using the pedigree that Triple H was gonna come out, which is why he had no support, and give him the pedigree, which would have led to Dean Ambrose winning, or Sheamus would have came out, cashed it in, or Brock Lesnar would have interfered in F5 Seth Rollins.
That's okay. Let's read some of these comments here. Someone says, my opinion, not a good pay-per-view, but the results were awesome. ... Sheamus, winky face. Alright, that you're entitled to your opinion. It was a tie.
I don't know what match he's honestly talking about.
He's probably talking about the main
the ladder
card.
match.
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling.
Let's see. Everything else was... Yeah, he did win clean, Alex. He did win straight clean. Sup, Mr. Gamer 511? You coming in almost at like the last 5 minutes. Yeah, last 5 minutes of the little thing. So, overall, NGO Bacon, do you have anything that you want to say to end the results of Money in the Bank of 2015?
Honestly, not the best pay-per-view so far. I still feel that Money in the Bank shouldn't have its own like certain pay-per-view. I still think that should be a WrestleMania thing, and just rename it.
Okay.
So, along with Hell in a Cell, TLC, you know, not elimination, that Chamber's not a thing anymore, really. I mean, that's what I think. Again, my personal opinions.
Right.
So, other than that, I really wasn't I was disappointed but not disappointed.
Okay.
But, which is a good thing too, because it kind of shows that, you know, they're listening, but the writers aren't really like wanting the fans to have what they want.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, there's a lot of issues behind the scenes. Excuse me. There's a lot of issues behind the scenes that they need to work on, and they should be pushing the right wrestlers to get the right opportunities. But
yeah,
again, WWE is a little bit weird with throwing rematch after rematch after rematch every fucking week. I mean, how many times have we seen Kane versus Dean Ambrose? How many times have we seen, you know, any authority member fight any of the main, like, 5 wrestlers? Like, it's been done, guys. Just come up with a new fucking gig. I mean,
like I've said in the past, before, you know, I was actually on, you know, you have all this talent, you know, Zack Ryder, Dolph Ziggler, you know, give them stories, give them something, you know, let's see, like, rest for, like, a week. You know, let these main people rest, because, you know, they're obviously going to be having strain on their body.
Yeah, but again, some of the people, like, as you mentioned, Zack Ryder is now jumped backwards. He got downgraded to be on NXT. And he's going to be staying there for some time to build up his name again and start wrestling, you know, full time. Because, again, he was only making, like, his little bullshit appearances here and there. A couple dark matches, jobbing, and so forth. So, you know, there's going to be, hopefully, in the future, if NXT does take over and it makes it last longer instead of it just being, like, an hour and a half, I think NXT will be, like, the fine point of what WWE needs to follow by example.
I feel like since SmackDown, you know, people can disagree. SmackDown is just a fill-in show to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it really is. They should take out SmackDown, but with it being on for so long, with forgetting that, take out SmackDown, put NXT on Thursdays, so those superstars can get to shine, and have like that be your like mid-card show, and have like Raw be like your main show.
Yeah, that could definitely be something. But again, we have, let's see, we have Raw, we have Main Event, then we also have NXT and SmackDown. So we have all those shows.
And soon Tough Enough.
Yeah, and Tough Enough,
June
which will
23rd.
be on Tuesdays
Yes.
at 8 p.m. on USA Network.
Oh, I thought it was on the WWE Network for $9.99.
Nah, they're promoting this on local TV because of not many people want to have access to the WWE Network just to watch that. So they're
Sure.
giving it the benefit of the doubt, like, all right, we'll put it on public television, but we'll still have ownership of it to throw it on the network if people missed it.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
then it'll
hopefully
become
this time too, the winners actually debut and not just get stuttered and forgotten. I mean, I honestly, the first time, I didn't want that guy to win. I was Luke all the way,
Mm-hmm.
but fans wanted him to win, and I was very interested to see how like he would have done. But they kind of like, yeah, man, sorry, later.
That is true. Now, let's see. I can't believe WWE chose Sheamus over Roman.
That was from Elimination Chamber. Yeah, just take this one from you.
Mm-hmm.
It was switched the last second for Ryback to win because it was leaked that Sheamus was supposed to win, so they changed it. So they probably gave him benefit of the doubt to make him win the money in the bank match.
Yeah, that's mainly what it is.
Well,
Alright.
I mean, explain to him or her.
Right. Before we air off, guys, do you have any further questions for either myself or NGO Bacon, the newest member that will be helping us out with the wrestling portion of the network side? Any other questions? At this rate, Roman will never become face. That's not true.
I think he's a face, but like just not like face. He's a lowercase face, not Cena face.
Yeah. I mean, he's still gonna get up there, but the thing is, they already have him as established as a future title holder because the family runs in the business. Every person that's involved with The Rock has been a champion. So.
Well, and once Cena's gone, I mean, he might become the face.
Yeah.
Once Cena retires, I mean, it's kind of up for grabs, but that depends if Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Like, I think Randy Orton's at his prime, though.
Well, Randy Orton is slowly getting to his point where he's going to stop eventually. You met face of the company. It might happen again because you have a lot of the family that are champions and do get a lot of pop within the WWE universe. So we'll see what happens in the next year or so. I don't know if they're gonna do anything else for as of right now with Roman, but he just seems as like Dean Ambrose's friend on the sideline. He's like, dude, I got your back, don't worry. I'll spear this guy, I'll Superman punch this guy.
He's just his bodyguard.
Yeah. Once again.
Yeah, that essentially to me it's AJ.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Do you think Roman is ever going to be WWE champion? I'll let you answer that one.
Honestly, he's getting up there. His mic skills are improving.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you obviously know that he's power if you've ever seen a Shield.
Mm-hmm.
So, I possibly do think it's going to happen.
Okay. Next question is from Alex. Would it be bad for Roman to be a heel champion?
Ooh.
The thing is, Roman right now to the people, he's not known to be a heel.
He's a face.
Yeah, he's a face. He was a heel when he was a part of the Shield.
Until the end of the Shield.
Yeah.
They became a face.
Right, exactly. So, for Roman to be a heel based off of what story, I don't know how you can make him a heel now, because what you gonna get him to be upset over? Oh, that the fact that he's not winning no championships.
Well, they did the same thing with CM Punk. Just kind of throw that out there. Sorry for interrupting.
That's cool.
Is that he perfect face, great heel.
Yeah, I mean, but CM Punk is used to being a heel.
Yeah, because I honestly think. I think at points where he was a heel while he was a face, kind of in the middle line.
Yeah, who was like that? Edge was like that at one point.
But everyone loves Edge. You can't not hate Edge. That's like against the law. Like, you loved him in the Attitude Era when he was with Edge and Christian.
Mm-hmm.
You loved him when he was a singles competitor, even if he was a heel.
Yeah.
And you loved him when he was a face.
Yeah, that was just like Edge. Let's see. I think it would work for Roman because some of the fans hate him over Daniel Bryan. But the thing is, you can't keep putting that in the same context with Daniel Bryan, because one, if people like Daniel Bryan over Roman Reigns, that's perfectly fine. But that same excuse to keep being thought out over and over and over and over again, and that's the reason why Roman's not getting his push, that's not true no more. Like, that's officially been dropped. Okay? And Roman Reigns already has the respect of the fans, but if you put him with someone that the fans like even more, then of course they're going to disregard Roman Reigns like if nothing even cared to happen. You know?
I think there's probably a distinct possibility that he could be a heel champion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because, like, if Dean Ambrose wins, let's say Dean Ambrose wins the title from Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
And then Roman Reigns is like, okay, well, I want a title match. Mm-hmm. Then you're putting two people you like, and one of them's going to lose. And I think that's slowly going to change the course of the person's path, kind of. Technically.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. That means they, as in the WWE fans, will hate Roman like Cena. Hey, again, I am not there in the live crowd. I have a different opinion towards those people that was sitting at the stadium tonight. So, again, it's my opinion versus theirs. I can care less if they boo Roman. If I think that Roman is a good wrestler to perform and possibly being a champion, then that's going to be my opinion. That's just how it's going to be. I don't give a shit what anyone else thinks. That's just it. If the fans hate him, it doesn't rule over every other decision. Because then it doesn't give myself or you or Bacon or Slinky Jim or Fastboy _56 their right to entitled to their own opinion. So fuck them. If they want to hate Roman Reigns, let them. I still support the guy because I think that he has a bright future ahead of him, and he comes from a long line of a wrestling family.
Oh yeah. I mean, people are even starting to hate Cena. I mean, over the last couple of weeks, you see the world's strangest signs with Cena.
Mm-hmm.
There was a sign Cena likes Nickelback, because no one likes Nickelback anymore.
Yeah.
Cena likes to take baths. Okay.
Yeah.
There was a sign at Money in the Bank that said Cena likes to use shake weight.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's generally with Cena is either like you hate him or you like him.
Yeah. Yep.
He's just one of those superstars.
Yep.
Like, I dislike him now, but in the Attitude Era, when he was like Dr. fucking Nomics, Chain Gang, well, yeah, because, he was hilarious.
Yeah.
He's just not funny anymore.
Yeah. He outgrew the fans.
Yeah.
Let's see. They're trying to make Roman Reigns into the modern day John Cena.
I disagree.
Let's see. Roman only didn't get the title from Brock because of the heat and the hate after the Royal Rumble. Again, you're bringing up the whole Daniel Bryan thing, which again, I don't want to keep surrounding the fact with Roman Reigns that the only reason why his career is not excelling because of Daniel Bryan, they're two different athletes. All right, one of them had more shine than the other. One of them more is an actual wrestler than the other. So yeah, in retrospect, people's gonna like Daniel Bryan more than Roman Reigns because Daniel Bryan is actually an actual wrestler. Roman is somewhat a half and half brawler and a wrestler. He's not really a full up 100% wrestler. It's
also two different fighting styles.
Yeah.
You can't compare a submission specialist to a guy that's a powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
That's like comparing Brock Lesnar to Spike Dudley.
Mm-hmm.
It's just no. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everyone loves Spike Dudley too.
Yo, Spike Dudley got destroyed so many times.
But it's the fact that he's okay. Let's put it like this, okay? Let's put it in like anime terms, for those who watch anime.
Okay.
Bubba Ray and Devon are like Goku Vegeta. In Krillin, I mean, Spike Dudley would be Krillin. He's always there. Like, WrestleMania, he was in the match. Even when he's injured.
Yeah. Even though he only did one move at WrestleMania, and that was the end of him, but
yeah, I mean, but he's Krillin. Krillin always dies, but he's always the guy that shows up.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna die, but I'm still gonna show up because I'm not a coward.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
Okay, let's see. We'll read these last few comments and then we'll air off the segment. If the fans accepted him, he would have the title. Yeah. Fans aren't forgiving. We know this, but we are seeing the backlash effect. I'll add that in there because he didn't put that there. The same fans, the older demographic that doesn't like Cena are the ones not liking Roman Reigns. John Cena has a broken... Yeah, from what happened with Kevin Owens and him. Yeah.
Oh, wait, Cena actually got injured, or is that just storyline injury?
Actually, I can check right now, just to give you a quick second. More likely, if it's not on Twitter, it's on Instagram. So we'll find out in a few seconds. They're just showing a lot of things with Sheamus and...
I still feel that was a horrible choice.
Let's see. Pick the victory and continue to prove that he's a force to reckon with. So, yep. He is injured.
Legit.
He's legit injured.
Oh, well, we won't be seeing Cena tomorrow night.
Yeah. We'll find out. I mean, that's what they're saying. That Cena got destroyed and he might not be making an appearance tomorrow due to that powerbomb on the turnbuckle. He apparently took the wrong hit.
Yeah, it looked like he landed on his tailbone.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean...
He took the wrong hit.
I mean, even that would actually make up for a good rivalry, too. Be gone for, like, a little bit. And then just come back, like, all up and just... You know, do what Cena does.
That is very true. I'm trying to see what else people are saying about this. I'm trying to find out. Any more questions, guys, before, again, we air off? I'm trying to get a quick glimpse of, like, this thing. WWE.
Yeah, my Xbox Twitch isn't moving, so I don't know what they're saying.
So, no, as right now, nothing has been said as of recent.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really waiting for someone to say, why do you call yourself Bacon?
I mean, right now, that's the name you...
Oh. Well, like, I was gonna go with Chris P. Bacon.
Yeah, but that would have been, like, too long to announce, like, yeah, alright, our newest member, Chris P. Bacon.
But it's funny, like, it was either that or Lance Hardwood.
Oh my god. I mean, if you want, you can announce yourself as Chris P. Bacon, but when everyone else, I guess, they get on, I doubt they're going to want to say, whoa, yeah. Chris P. Bacon. Like,
yeah.
I mean, of course, we get it.
Yeah.
But,
I thought it was hilarious. So.
It is. It is. Yeah, let me see if I could check John Cena's Twitter, see if he said anything. Nope, he didn't say nothing on his Twitter, so he must actually be hurt. Okay, alright guys, since no one else is messaging on chat, I guess we'll end the segment. Alright, so thank you guys for watching this little segment with the Money in the Bank 2015 results. I, as myself, NGO Mugen, and across NGO Crispy Bacon. He will be joining us on future wrestling podcasts and anything else of behind the scenes work, depending on how he feels. But, you know, good job today. Like, seriously, for your first time being on the show, great job.
Oh, thank you.
Like, seriously, we gotten a lot of good positive feedback from Alex. He likes the fact that, you know, you rolled with whatever that came about and you just felt comfortable.
Yeah, I got used to it around, like, the Money in the Bank match, like, halfway through that.
Yeah, don't worry. You'll get on more of the shows as time comes. But once again, guys, as we're airing off, I will like to end the segment with closing out both of our cameras and paying again respects one last time to Dusty Rhodes before we air off. So it will be a moment of silence for us, but for you guys, you won't be talking at all. So we'll do another 10 seconds and then we'll air off. So thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And don't forget to follow us on twitch.tv/New Gaming Order for future wrestling podcasts, updates, and other gaming related news.